Hi. Oh, let me turn my lights on. There we go. How is everybody? We're going to do some live shout outs tonight. Let me see who we got with us here. Hi, Pamela. Hey, Madre. Hi, Robin. Hi, Geeta. Nice to see you. Hey, Ruth. How are you? We don't have widescreen Wanda tonight. I know that's my little nicknames for it, y'all. Hi, Pamela. Let me just clear my workspace just a little bit here. I've had 100 irons in the fire today. I got hair on my lip gloss in my Carmex. Hi, Melody. How are you? I had an super early orthodontist appointment this morning. And why do we make those early appointments? Honey, I don't even know. But I didn't sleep well last night. And then I had to get up early because it was hair doing day. Yes, child. Let me give you this. There is our link for tonight. And then you know how to find it under the Facebook page, right? That's it, the notes right there. You can pull that over. So then I leave the orthodontist office. I got out there fairly early. Come to work. I worked about an hour and then I had an eye doctor appointment. And they were super late getting me in at the eye doctor. So I lost my whole morning between all of those. Thank you, Janice. One of our viewers sent me this necklace. Isn't it beautiful? Heather sent me this. Isn't that pretty? You do, Robin? Well, Lord, honey. I can't see y'all there. Oh, now I can see you. So look, I love wearing blue, but I got new toppers for my glasses. These are the limited edition cheetah / tortoise. Aren't they pretty? I got some more. I'll have to show you those. I got a white pair that has little nail polish bottles on them, manicure bottles. Yeah, I love blue and white too. And I don't really have anything blue and white, but this little duster was perfect for today. So yeah, we're early. I'm just doing some shout outs. We're waiting until 7 o'clock gets here. Heather, thank you. These are my pair I wear, and you just get the toppers that go on them. Boing. Would you reach me my purse, babe? Let me show you my other ones I got while we're waiting on 7 o'clock to get here. Keith just posted the link. We're going to talk about Flamingo nail art tonight. I think I brought them. I might not have brought them. Let me see. Yes, I did. Child, I got everything but the kitchen sink in this bag. Heather says, hi, Keith.
Hello.
So, yeah, we have a new release tonight. I got, wait till you see these. These are white frames with little colored nail polish bottles. Look at that. Is that not adorable? And if you don't know about pair eyewear, you get your base frame and there's hidden magnets in here. And then there are the magnets on the back. So there are the little nail polish bottles. Oh, child, get my ugly mug up out of there.
There wasn't no white company.
Pair eyewear. So there are the manicure bottles. And even if you don't wear glasses, they do them with just blue light lenses in them. So I got those. Cindy DeBrino, are you watching? You're going to love these. These were in the spring release. I got these ones, which my glasses need to be adjusted, I feel like. Aren't the zebra pretty? They're the cutest ever. Oh my gosh. So yes, I got that one. I also got the half, this is like a orangey, like Cajun shrimp. This is half tortoise, half Cajun shrimp. I thought that was really cute. Let me keep out the one I have on. Y'all know I'm obsessed with, you should send me a few. Hannah, do you have this frame? This is the Ella frame. Then they released a new sunglasses, which are the gold glitter. I got my fingerprints all over it because I accidentally popped the lens out of there. But look, you can turn your glasses into sunglasses, and they have several different kinds. Oh, child, these are dark. So I got those ones. And y'all, wait now. This is the only other one I got. Are you ready? Are y'all ready for this? It's Tiffany blue. It looks a different color on camera. It's Tiffany blue with little red ladybugs on it. Aren't they cute? Linda, you can blame Linda, one of our viewers, for this. She's like, Miss Tracy, do you know they have these? I didn't. So I only went over to buy this one, but I end up getting a few more. These are anywhere from like $10 to $20 or $25, I think. You make them, Hannah?
Like
Ooh. So anyway, Ladybug sisters, if you wear pair I wear, y'all better get you some of this one right here. We can all be twinsies, right? But I loved the manicure bottles. So cute. So let me put my little, I thought this was cute with the outfit I had on today. So yeah, cute ladybugs, aren't they adorable? So yeah, they come out with a new collection, spring, summer, fall, winter, that kind of thing. And if you get on like their little notification list, look, you get a nice case, because I just got a new frame. I have this black frame, but anything white does not look good on this. It turns it gray. So I ordered a clear frame also to wear my white toppers on. I have to get a new prescription anyway. Keith and I had eye doctor appointments today, and we both have cataracts on our eyes. Not bad, but I knew something was up with mine because, y'all, the longer we work in the nail business, the worse my vision gets. And I thought something was askew because I feel like my workspace is always dark, and I have tons of lights on here. So yeah, I have to keep adding more and more and more and more lights, but that's all right. That's what we got our professionals for, is to help us take care of all that, right? Thank you for the stars. Is it 7? Almost. Let's do some shout outs. Hey, Carol. Linda, I just showed all my new toppers that you turned me on to. With my dark hair. Thank you, Dawn. They're on mine, yes. Pair, P-A-I-R, like a pair of glasses I wear. And they're not expensive. Look, y'all, I've worn Gucci, I've worn Face-to-Face, I've worn some expensive glasses that I order from Italy and all these places. And when these things came out, they're a $60 frame. I'm like, yeah, I'll take it. Hi, Becky. Hey, Melanie.
Anakin says we don't have glasses like that in Denmark. That's genius.
Right? They probably ship to Denmark. You should go see. Thank you, Eileen. Look, starting tomorrow, I don't know if my girls are watching. I'm training a salon from Wisconsin. They flew in today, their owner, nail tech. So I trained them last year, and they're back in town. I'm doing 5 days of intensive training with them. So I'm looking forward to that. I'll be tied up the next 5 days. So if you're messaging me and somebody answers you, just know it won't be me. It'll be somebody that works here. So don't say nothing to them you wouldn't say to me, right? Hi, Pam. Let me move my video stand down. We're ready to get started. So tonight we're talking about flamingos. We have a new product in the store, fairly new. She's been sitting in there for a while, and I just haven't had a chance to get to her. I should have got to her a long time ago. Can y'all read what this says backwards? It says glowstones. Did you know that we have stones that glow in the dark? Honey, neon crystals, AB Aurora Borealis crystals. that glow in the dark. We have 3 soft glow and 3 bright glow. Not everybody wants a nail that's going to keep them awake at night, honey. That's why there's soft glow in here. And then there is bright glow. All right. Look here. These are open stock, but they're also in the Flamingo bundle for tonight. I got to show y'all these. They are so, so pretty. So let's get to getting. Let me turn this around. And I do have a code for my pair I wear. I can't share it this second since I am talking to you guys. It's actually in my email. I'm not sure exactly what it is, but look at these glow stones. Now this is a resin stone. If you don't know what that is, let me show you. You're seeing the back side of it mostly there. Look at these, how gorgeous. They are hot neon colors with this rainbow AB facet to them. A resin stone means this is not a glass stone, but it is a very high quality resin, which is like a gel or a plastic with the facet and the hollow on it, okay? I'm not sure which 3 are glowing really bright and which are glowing subtle. If I have to guess, I would say that the pastel ones are more of a subtle glow. Hillary, my daughter, is the one that photographs this for the website. She's like, Mom, be sure and tell them that there are 3. Look, here we are. Here we are. There are 3 that have a soft glow and 3 that have a bright glow. So there's your soft glow. It's a periwinkle blue, like a pale kiwi green, pale, like a bubblegum pink, a hot pink, a neon yellow, and a neon green. And you get all 6 pieces in here, all right? These are really pretty crystals. That's in the bundle tonight. The other thing that's in tonight's bundle is one of our brand spanking new Dazzling Daydreamer gels. Look at this. Hold on, let me turn my other... Thelma, turn your light on. Thelma. Hold on. There we go. Now maybe you can see something. This is called Hot Lips. Now this looks much brighter on the screen than it does in person. Facebook changes the color just a little bit. But this is that shimmery, sparkly Daydreamer collection. This is Hot Lips. That comes with the bundle tonight. And the brand new release of... I am not allowed to put these out early, you guys. I have to wait till Clear Jelly Stamper releases these. And this is our Flamingo plate. Look here. Isn't this beautiful? So you get all 3 of these in tonight's kit. All right. And Keith is posting the link to that. All of this is also available open stock, which means individual. Let me make a suggestion before we get started. I'm going to be using a Gaudy gel polish with this tonight. And look what the name of her is. Flamin' Hot Flamingo. If you don't have a pink like this in your collection, grab this tonight. This is so, so pretty. All right, let me show you a few of the little samples I worked up here. Oh, where's my pink one? Hold on. She ran away from me. Honey. Oh. Here we go, GGO. Now this one glows in the dark. I got all these lights on and it's not dark outside either. So look, I'm in the only office that's got a window in it. This, I did this one. Look at these little ladies. And then here is that beautiful Flamin' Hot Flamingo with this Hot Lips put over top of it. Is that not beautiful? So let's get to getting. This is easy peasy nail art. Now, y'all, this is what we call 2-step stamping. Let me zoom in so you can see here. Come on. Two-step stamping. I don't know if you see how I stamped the background of that flamingo in like a paler pearl pink, and then I've put her detail on in a hot pink. That's just a stamping polish I used. I'll show you that in just a second. And there it is again. So it makes it look like you've hand painted this flamingo when in reality you haven't. And these are the palm leaves that are on the stamping plate itself. This blue powder I've put on there. Look here, this is the luminary pigments I used last week, and luminary means it glows in the dark. So when I cut the light to this thing, this nail is going to glow except for what I've stamped in black, and it'll kind of look like a silhouette around there. So yeah, these are really, really, really pretty flamingos. Okay, let's get going. I forgot to tell you, this bundle is $99 tonight. That is on sale. Hillary helped me put this on today, so I haven't looked at it myself. I don't know how many dollars it's off, what you're saving on that. And I can't look at it because I'm talking to you right here. Let's get getting. Get my stuff put to the side here. Let's start and set up a tip holder. I just have some double-sided sticky tape on here. And let's pop a few tips on. Hey, from New Jersey. Hi, Rhonda. How are you? Thank y'all for being here. Hey, Rhonda gave me a good tip. She came to my sale this past weekend, and she says that she uses Alexa to give her a reminder of when our nail art class is. So Alexa always tells her a few minutes before the class is going to start. I thought, how creative is that? So just in case you need to set a reminder. So does the flamingo glow also? Only if you stamp it in glow polish. But because I've got the luminary pigments under the background of it, yeah, you would see her silhouette. If we can, maybe we can cut the lights here in a little bit and I'll show you what that does. But yeah, it would just be a silhouette. This background, anything you see that's blue would be glowing, and the rest of it would kind of just be like a little silhouette on there. You can make anything glow with those pigments. I'm just taking the little notch where those tips are. Okay. Now, this Flamin' Hot Flamingo is not in tonight's kit. Because I thought you guys might want to try one of the new gel polishes, and I put this one in there. So totally optional. You don't have to have this one under it, but I will show you what it does with it and what it does without it. So this is the polish you get in tonight's bundle. It's just called the Flamingo bundle. This is called Hot Lips. Let me show you what this one looks like. You ready? This is a beautiful, shimmery pink. It looks like it runs off batteries. It is so shimmery and bright and beautiful. Let this camera focus. I'm going to go out of focus on purpose just so you can see the little shimmers. And now let's give her just a second to focus. Give it just a moment here. And let me adjust my lighting real quick. There we go. Look at that. Let me put my gloves on too, guys, because when I'm stamping, I make a mess. And I don't want to get black stamping ink on my pretty nude nails, honey. No. So this little lady has a blue-purple hollow to it. You can see that. I know you can. And that's just one coat. Forgive me if I missed a spot, because y'all, I'm looking through a camera lens. Thank y'all already for the orders. This is going to be so pretty. So this is 1 coat of Dazzling Daydreamer in Hot Lips. You get this in tonight's bundle. It's a good way to try me to see if you like the Daydreamer collection. All right, so let's pop that in the lamp. But let me show you. I like this combination. I like the Flamingo under it and this on top of it. But I realize that's a personal preference too. So here we go. This is Gaudy Flamin' Hot Flamingo. And let me give you the number of that one. Number 79. We are posting, Keith is posting the link to all the Flamingo products. So if you click on that, this will be brought up as well. So look at this beautiful pink here. This pink has a little bit of an orchid undertone to it, a blue undertone. Look at that, how pretty. So there is 1 coat of that, and you can see how easy that covers in 1 coat. Let's pop that in.
Amanda says you use special pre-cut sticky dots on your mini pedestals.
I don't. I just use a double-sided sticky tape. Nope. No special pre-cut ones. I just get the tape on the red little spool at Hobby Lobby. All right, here she goes. Okay, so now let's take this and let's put Hot Lips over top of it. That's going to be beautiful. This is my favorite color combo for flamingos. You know, when I was growing up, honey, everybody had these plastic flamingos in their yard. Did they still make those? Our neighborhood, we're not allowed to put out anything like that. But honey, you talk about ugly, when them flamingos stayed out for about 10 years and faded all out. Child, them flamingos had seen the better days. They needed to be resurrected. New flamingos put out. Yes, they do make them. Okay, that nail is almost done inside of the lamp. You have loads in. Now look, don't nobody be sending Miss Tracy no flamingo from my yard. I'm gonna mark it return to sender, honey. So there is 1 coat of Hot Lips, and here is 1 coat of Hot Lips with Flamin' Hot Flamingo under it. It makes a big difference, doesn't it? Yes, it does, Miss Tracy. Hi, Rhonda. All right, so this is what we're going to go with tonight. Okay, let's go ahead, because I want 1 nail just to be solid color. Let me go ahead and seal this one up with a top coat, because she done. That was easy. That's the end of class. No, I'm joking. Oh. Miss Tracy, you better stop it. Quit playing with us now. Today is not the day. Not today, Satan. Okay. Somebody said they had a headache here today. I've had a headache for a few days. But he come to work with me today. No, I'm joking. Lord, y'all can tell when I get tired because I just get cray-cray. Lord. Okay. That one's done. Let's move right along. Well, where's all my nails I fixed? Oh, here they are. Honey, I'm about to go crazy. Stop trying to leave us early. You need a full class. Okay, if you insist. Let's take some gaudy white canvas. This is number 01. This is a full coverage white gel polish on one coat. Let's go ahead and pop that down. See there?
Wanda says she thinks it's the pollen.
Yeah, it could be. My cars are yellow. They're covered in pollen. And I should have put a base coat down, but for nail art purposes, I didn't. That's my business, honey. As Tab says, that's my business. You let me worry about that. And let's go ahead and do one more in, oh, let's do a black one. Yeah. Hi, Maria. Let's do a black one. And I'm also using Gaudy number 02 in black tie. Here we go. Now don't get this on too thick. It's going to cover in one thin coat. Look, this channel is all about nail art. This Facebook page. If it don't move, honey, I'll paint on it. And if it does move, I'll turn it into graffiti. All right, this little lady's done. We're going to put her right there. And now our white one is done. Let's put a matte top coat over her, because we're going to do something special. Oh, your daughter's class is loud. That's when you need a pair of earbuds, honey. So you can just put it in and listen to Miss Tracy. Ooh. Won't you stop it? Y'all see that culprit? I don't even have on anything black. Get out of there. Lint. That lint will make you go cray-cray, honey. It'll worry a wooden man to death. All right, that's a matte top coat on that one. And I might as well, I think I want a matte top coat on this one. I'm not going to leave it matte, but certain techniques I do, I like to apply it over matte. So let me get both of these matted, and then we will make them shiny in the end. There we go. You always keep your earbuds with me. I keep a pair at work, and then I keep a different brand. They're not, my AirPods are at work, and then I keep a different brand in my handbag. All right, we're going to put some paper towel down here.
Pam says fuzzy wuzzy.
All right. This plate is Clear Jelly Stamper number 57. If you just need a great summer plate, tropical, look at these little borders, how sweet that is. But this has got flamingos, it's got some cute backgrounds, really tropical flowers. But again, this is the two-step stamping, so this is made to look hand-painted. If you can't paint a stick figure, you stay with Miss Tracy, honey. I'll show you how to make something nice. Okay, so we're going to take this white nail, and we're going to pop down a little bit of alcohol ink on it. Let me get my handy-dandy palette. We're going to drop it like it's hot, honey. This is actually a tea bag holder, and I'm going to put down a touch of aqua. Now, I know what y'all saying. I heard you say it. You heard him say it too, didn't you, Keith? See, he heard it too. You know what they said? She can put that alcohol ink on that plate, and it's going to dry up. Yeah, I know. You was ahead of the game. A little yellow and a little hot pink. I want this to dry up. I'm just going to re-wet it anyway. And then I'm going to grab my watercolor pen, which is not a pen, but a brush. Yes, we know it's a brush. And we're going to take some just plain old acetone here. And now look, she already dried up, honey. We're going to take this acetone. We're going to go right in here. And we're lightly going to set that down. See, that looks like a flamingo pink, doesn't it? You know why I'm putting it on this way? It's because I want to control how much of it I use. You won't hear me say this often. I love bright alcohol ink colors, but this one I need to be subtle and washed out. If it gets too bright, you won't see legs when I stamp her on here. Now I'm going to put a little bit of yellow.
Maria says no worries, the other parents are watching with her.
Oh, okay. See what a nice just washed out I'm getting? Now down here on the bottom, I'm going to go in my aqua. Asymmetrical right there. And if I mix a little blue or aqua and a little yellow, it's going to make me some teal, honey. Look, this is one of those busy day nails that you can do in a heartbeat. Because if I wasn't teaching y'all, I'd be done rocked on with this child. And I want to mix a little yellow right into that hot pink there and just let it overlap. Because you know, hot pink and yellow mixed together makes this gorgeous tropical coral. Yes, it does, honey. Right? Isn't that pretty? Oh, let's put a little bit of this coral right over here.
Sandra says Miss Tracy's got tricks.
Yes, honey. I got tricks and treats up my sleeve. That ain't all I got up my sleeve either. I got saggy arms. Okay, so I'm keeping the middle of that fairly clean and open because we want this big old beautiful graceful flamingo there. Isn't that gorgeous? Yeah, so if you are heavy-handed or if you're a lefty now, lefties tend to put too much product on, or if you're just new to alcohol ink and yours are so pigmented you can't get them to move around, you do it like Miss Tracy just showed you to do it. Okay, now we're going to seal this up just so we can stamp on it. Because if we don't seal this up and we put our stamp on and we make a boo-boo on this stamp and go to wipe it off, we're going to wipe our background off too. So you just want a super thin coat at this point just to protect all of this beautifullness on there. And this doesn't need to cure for very long. About 10 seconds.
Linda says she loves this way for inks.
She loves the what?
The way you're doing it.
Oh, thank you. Now we'll make sure our stamper is clean. And look at this graceful beauty. Now, you've got these flamingos in 2 or 3 sizes on here. You've got this size up here at the top. This would be like for shorter nails or salon length nails. Then you have sort of a medium size here, and then you've got these 2 graceful beauties here. So this is the background image, and then here's her tail feathers. This is the joints of her knees and her little beak. So this gets done light pink and dark pink. I'm using a stamping polish from that Giant Pearl collection that we have. This one is number 029, and it's in that collection. So here we go, Gigio. After a while, crocodile. Ani Kanani, let's get the show on the road, honey. And look, before we even get going, look beside of this pink. how gorgeous that is. This is Flamin' Hot Flamingo with hot lips over top of it. Right? It is Erica. All right, so let's get Flamingo Girl stamped on here. We're going to start with this one. I know this is hard to see because of all the lights I got going. Let's see if I can move that over just a bit. We'll just grab this one here. Scrape gently. And then we're going to pick that up. And use either your scraper or whatever to take off that excess around there. Look what a nice transfer we got on there. Then we're going to center her up. And boing. Ow. She looks pretty just like that, but let's make her look even better. Okay, so now we're going to grab her tail feathers, which is right beside of her. Not this one, but this one. And for this one, I'm going to go down to a darker pink. I don't know if you can see this on camera, but the background is a pearl. And this one exactly matches to the T this Flamin' Hot Flamingo gel polish. So it's going to be a perfect match when I stamp it here. So now let's grab that.
Which top coat under the stamp?
You use what you love. I used my Gaudy top coat is because it's sitting here. But if you have trouble stamping, you would want to consider your Outshine top coat. Give me just a second to line her up because I'm lining up her little knee joints too at the same time. Can y'all see that? Oh my goodness.
You are good.
Look how pretty that is. Now, the only other thing that I want to do on her is I want to put a matte top coat all over. Don't you go hating now. She's not going to stay matte. But I want to show you something that will make this thing really pop off of the nail. Give me just a sec. Anytime I hand paint, I always hand paint over a matte surface. And I'll tell you why. Trying to hand paint on a slippery surface, like a top coat, or even if you've wiped off your tacky layer of your gel polish, it's too slick to have control over. It's like trying to write on glass with a marker. You're just not going to have as much control. So
What's
what?
the number on the second pink?
The second pink number is 019. 019. So now we're going to take some of this Gaudy black, a tiny dot. Do you see how little I put on there? We're going to take our matte top coat. We just put matte down because we want some control. And I'm going to take a 00 brush. And I'm just going to mix this matte in with that black. We're going to water that way, way down. Like that. And now what we're going to do with this, we're going to make a little shadow all around Miss Flamingo here. And that's going to pop this little lady right up off the nail. You just watch and see. I'm going to zoom in so you can see. Okay. And mine needs to be a little darker. Let me put just a touch more black. I put too much matte in mine. You can tell if you're not really seeing it. You want to see it, but you don't want to see it at the same time. But I really don't see it with that. So now right here where her little legs are. Oh, there we go. See what a difference that made? And now all around her little body, let's just go with a little bit of this shadow.
Robin Rowland says, is it bad? I want one of everything in your store.
No, girl, it's not bad. Just start you a wish list, honey. I want one of everything too. You know what? I don't have one of everything in our store because often we get stuff in and it sells out before I get to sell one to myself. Now I'm just lightly going to feather that. Trust me, wait till you see this when the top coat goes over it. You'll be glad you put the shadow around this little girl. And it feathers out so pretty on this matte top coat. It makes it look like you've airbrushed it. Yes, do, honey. Just lightly feather, feather, feather. And I got to add a little bit right up under her neck here. Oh, yeah. And I'm just blending one more time. Okay, let's cure that, and then we will shiny top coat it. You can use a little, you don't have to put an eye on it if you don't want to, but if you do, you could use a little stone, a crystal, a tiny little bead, whatever you would like. Thank you for the stars, Elizabeth, and everybody else who've given us stars tonight. We appreciate that. All right, now let's make this little girl come to life here. Let's get our top coat. I've got my elegant glass top coat sitting here. I'm just going to use that one. And this is a shiny top coat. See, she looks like she's stepping in a little puddle down here where I put this blue at the bottom. Now this looks hand painted. Nobody's gonna know. Nobody would know this is not hand painted. Look at that, how cute. Ooh. Let's cure that. Yes. Questions so far?
They said you made it look so easy.
It is easy. Just do it. 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 You see why I had to put gloves on? Look all over my gloves, honey. You see that little shadow around her? Around her little legs down here? It makes such a difference if you take time to do that.
Paula says it gives a lot of dimension.
It does, Paula. You're so right. All right. Now look at this little lady. Let's bring her into view. Now this one I probably would have preferred a matte top coat on, but I wanted you to see all that shininess and prettiness on there. I'll come back to her in just a sec. Do I have my black one ready? I do somewhere. Yeah. We got her ready. But look at these two. Flamin' Hot Flamingo with hot lips. And then here is the Flamingo stamp. Now the bundle I'm using comes with a gel polish, the stamping plate, and these this entire set of glow crystals. Child, we ain't even got to the crystals yet. Glow stones. Glow in the dark stones, honey. You get 3 soft glow and 3 bright glow in here. And we only, after we put these in the bundle tonight, we only had 10 left in our regular inventory. These are super limited quantity. Both those look fabuloso together, don't they? All right, let me show you one other little trick here with your stamping plate, a black nail. Look, if you don't have colored stamping polish, I get this question a lot. Miss Tracy, all I have is black and white stamping polish. No worries, honey. Let me show you what to do. Let me show you how to make pink flamingos with only black and white stamping polish. Now, I'm going to do a quick version of this. Is that all right? Sure it is, Miss Tracy. Whatever you want to do is fine with us, girl. Thank you, honey. I know you would understand. Let's grab this little lady. White stamping polish. Look, do y'all talk to y'allself and answer y'allself? All right, here we go, Gigio. Let's take some white stamping polish. And let's just ink that little girl up. Cindy, you missed the debut of my pair of eyewear frames, honey. I got new zebra toppers for my glasses. Ooh, child. So there's our white flamingo. And we're going to pop her. Oh, honey, that black tip is hard to see now. We're going to pop it right there and hope I got it on the tip. Oh, yes, I did. Let's move little flamingo plate aside. Right here, let's take this Hot Lips. This comes in the bundle tonight. Let's take 00 brush. And look what we're going to do. Because I have white underneath here, I can put any color gel polish over top of this flamingo. If I wanted to put blue on there, then I would have a blue flamingo. While it does take a little bit of time, it's better than not having anything. And plus, this is really pretty because now my flamingo will be this sparkly gel polish that will match the rest of my manicure. Because often we think, man, wish I had a stamping polish that matched this gel polish. Well, now you do, honey. You can have a stamp in every single color gel that you own. Look at that, how pretty. And for her little legs, I probably need a thinner brush. Same thing. Boing. Oh.
Anakin says, is there a closed group where you share designs and help each other?
Only my Beetlebox VIP group, Anakin, and that is a subscription. In that group, they get lots of advanced courses in that group, and it's $99 a month.
Cindy says, can you tell her what's in the bundle?
Yes, I can. In the bundle, you get to try one of our brand new gel polishes, Dazzling Daydreamer Collection in Hot Lips. You get the Glow in the Dark stones, our new glow stones. It's a 6-piece set, and you get the new stamping plate, the Flamingo stamping plate that has debuted for tonight. These are our glow stones. We have 3 that glow really bright and 3 that glow pastel. It's about to get dark outside here. We'll cut the lights in just a little bit and let y'all see these. Yes, honey. We just got this in the lamp. All right. Now, let's do one other thing. We got lots of gel polish left here. Watch what happens when we take this gel polish. Dazzling Daydreamer gels turn a different color over black. They are a chameleon gel polish that's going to change colors over any color you put it over. So the true color form is over white. But when we put this over black, one moment, let me get me a little bit of clear gel here. I'm going to ombre this out, and you'll see what I'm talking about. A little clear gel on my brush. Here we go, Gigio.
Yeah, it says the beetle box is the best thing she'd ever done. She's learned so much.
Oh, I'm so glad, Beth. Child, won't you stop it? Look here. Now, that is the same pink that we used on the bird. Let's just splotch a little bit of that down here. So you can be sloppy with it if you want to, because we know you're going to work it out. Now we're going to pull this up, fade into this nail. Now are you seeing why I put a matte top coat down? Because remember, when I do hand painting of any kind, it does not matter if it's ombre or whatever, I do it over matte so that I don't have that slippery surface I'm working on. I used a matte top coat, Dawn, that I dipped my brush in. That's a little bit of plain matte right there. Matte on matte. Now, I'm just curing that.
Sal says it looks like it's raining glitter on her.
Right? Wait till we grab her other little body part here. While that's curing, let's clean this off because we need to do our two-step stamping on her. So this is the bird that I used, and this is the little portion of her tail feather back here.
Dawn says she can't wait to get her first beetle box.
I'm so glad you're excited. We can't wait for you to get it. Now I'm just going to seal this up in a tiny, tiny bit of top coat because remember, if we make a boo-boo stamping this, we don't want to mess up our entire design. Look at that, how gorgeous. Has a highly metallic look about it. All right, and let me clean off my scraper while that's going. And we're going to use this darker pink, and this is what we're going to pick up tail feathers with here. Right there. And I don't see any little joints for her knees on here. Don't see a one. That's okay. So now just match up her little tail. Oh, there's her beak too. I see that. How adorable. Honey. And that's ready for a top coat, unless you want to put something else on there. That is totally up to you. All right, we'll set her aside. Now we're going to get these glow crystals to working. Can I do that? Because this plate also has these gorgeous tropical hibiscus on it. Oh my gosh, they are beautiful. Let me show you how to use your crystals with this stamping plate. All right, I'm out of nails again. Lord, let's get us one more nail. So beautiful. Here's what we got going so far tonight. Sisters, twins. Oh. And let's put us some white gel polish all over. Just like that. And let's cure that. Let's clean up our little jar.
Cindy says stunning.
Isn't it pretty, Cindy? I love tropical nail art. I can't be the only one. And you know what I think it is? I think it takes us to that, just that moment of rest, because let's face it, it doesn't matter what you do. None of us get a lot of time off work. And something like this just takes us to that beach wave, doesn't it? Honey, that ocean is calling my name. She been calling for a while. I've been telling Mr. Keith that it's about time. It's about time.
Few more weeks.
Black. All right, we're going to put down a little spot of black. We're also going to pop down a little spot of this Flamin' Hot Flamingo. Now, this is not in tonight's kit because I know this color ain't for everybody, honey. But I love it. Like, I want to wear this pink. I'm not a pink girl, but I would wear this because it's that cool undertone type of pink. And I'm just going to take my black and watch. I'm going to press this brush down pretty heavy right in here. Lift up, lift up, lift up. I'm just putting a hodgepodge on, child. I like art that does not have to be the same on both hands. And I love freeform art, and that's what this is. All right, so let's cure that just a little bit. Now, if you had decals like this, last year we had some beautiful Flamingo decals, and those things have gotten so hard for us to find.
Now, if I have decals like that, could I do more alcohol inks in the background?
Of course, you can.
Put the decal on top.
You can. Just remember your rule for decals, Dawn. Your decals need to go over a matte top coat so that they don't curl up. All right, here we go, GGO. Miss Tracy gonna get fancy on this now. Y'all remember my blooming gel I used Sunday night? If you didn't see me use this, you missed it. Our new blooming gel formula doesn't separate, so it never gets pits or divots in it. So now we're going to put down a tiny bit of blooming gel. And blooming gel means that it's basically just going to disperse out this gel. And I'm going to take this Flamin' Hot Flamingo. I'm going to take right much of it on that little brush. Leave a tiny little gap, and let's go this way. Oh, about right here. Now we're just going to let her bloom. Ideally, you want her to have a little body heat, but she doesn't. So while that is blooming, I'm going to wipe out right over my black to stop that bloom. I don't want it to bloom into my black. So let's just wipe that out. Oh, yeah.
Sandra says she's feeling the 80s vibe.
You are? Look how pretty that's starting to bloom up in there. If you want to get real creative, you can help her along, honey, and you can do something like some little wave patterns.
For the first time.
You are? Welcome, Sarah. I'm so glad this is your first time watching, honey. We hope you come back and watch us some more.
Shannon says she used the blooming gel, and it's amazing.
Thank you, Shannon. All right, let's cure that because that's bloomed out really pretty. Pop that in, and now you get Hot Lips in tonight's bundle. Listen, y'all, if you've been wanting to try the Dazzling Daydreamer collection, the perfect time to do it because one of the gels in the bundle is Hot Lips from Dazzling Daydreamer. Look, y'all, this collection has 24 colors. It's even got my name on it. This is the only one I got to name. It's the only one the girls will let me. They had such a good time with this in-house. This only one that Miss Tracy got to put a name on. I said, you got to call that Hot Lips. It looks like Hot Lips. They're like, oh, okay. So now we're going to take Hot Lips. You better grab Miss Tracy's signature color. And we're going to put Hot Lips over the black. Won't you stop it, Miss Tracy? Look here.
Hillary's good at naming them, though.
She's great at naming them. That's her forte. That's why she didn't let me name them. How pretty that is.
She gave you one.
She gave me one, yes. Now in we go. When you're working off a palette, just put down a little bit. You know, if you're working on both hands or, you know, multiple nail art nails and you press on nails, try to just put out a little bit at a time because you can always add to it, but you can't put this back in the bottle. Okay? So you don't want to waste your product.
Are you going to be getting sanding bands back?
Yes, our sanding bands are on order. They should be here. They shipped either yesterday or the day before. So yes, honey.
Denise says she just got the whole collection of Dazzling Daydreamers, and they are absolutely so
Aren't
pretty.
they gorgeous, Denise?
I don't know where to start.
Right? Okay, let me turn my towel over because I don't want to get anything dirty here. We're going to open up. Keith, can you close those blinds? And we're going to cut these lights really quickly and let you see our glow stones. If you don't know about glow stones, they are brand spanking new tonight. And they are stones that glow in the dark, honey. Glow in the dark. It's going to take us a second because we got a lot of lights on. Hold on. And one more. And one more. I told you we had a lot of lights on. Oh, untwist that light bulb right there. And we're still not fully dark. We're trying to get there. Child, look here. Look at these things glowing in the, oh, here we go, GGO. Ooh. We have 3 brights and we have 3 subtles in our glow in the dark. Can y'all see those things? So on the back row, the hot pink, the neon yellow, right here's the hot pink, the neon yellow, and the lime neon green are the brightest glowers. Then we also have on the top row is a faint, like a pale blue, I forgot the colors, a mint green and a pale pink. Now pop the overhead light on, Keith, so we can see. Yeah. So you can see the blue, I would almost call this like an apple green, and the flamingo pink are the soft glow, and these ones are the bright glow. These are resin Aurora Borealis stones. These are not glass, they're resin, but they are a very high quality resin at that. Okay, let me get my table lights back on here. You pop these for me? Yay! So what should we use, you guys? I want to use some of these ones. These are only available, just pop it really quick. There you go, and that one too. I want to use the hot pink, and I want to use some green and yellow. These are only available in the 6-piece set. And you get a good amount of these. Not only are they neon, they're luminous. And luminous means they have to be fed by a light source in order to glow. It's like the stars you buy for your baby's ceiling. All right? They absorb daylight during the day. Look at these, how pretty. I'm just going to pour a few of those out so I can get to, oh, honey, the ones in the bottom. Oh, child, I'm going to want these. And let's get a few of the pink ones out. Y'all know the reason I pour these out is because they're hard to pick up with all of them in there. But if you just have a few in your wax pencil. The 6-piece set of the crystals are $69. The better deal is the kit. The kit is $99 tonight. Did I put top coat on that? No. All right, I'm just going to put down a little top coat here. And I'm going to set these crystals in the top coat. Because these are resin, you guys, they're super lightweight. So they're not as easy to knock off the nail as what a glass crystal is. Here we go. Let me just rock and roll with these. I'll put a little of that one. A little yellow. And maybe a little touch of green. Ooh, honey, these are so bright. Ooh, here's a baby green one. I want that right there. Is there a baby yellow? So I am going to outline this little trench here that I've done, but I still want that pink that I bloomed out peeking out from under it. Oopsie.
Are you going to get any more of the diamond cube stampers?
The diamond cube stampers are on order. They should be, that order shipped yesterday. So that one's coming in, and you guys, there is a new stamper that we're getting. Look how pretty that is.
How much were the stones? Is it 60?
Yes, I got that question. Yeah.
Sorry.
You're good. Look, there's some big ones in here. Ooh, let me get one of these big ones only in. Let me get a big pink one. That's pretty. Beautiful, beautiful. Oh, we need a tiny one there. Little itsy bitsy.
Susie said, what top coat did you put on?
I put down some outshine. Oh, I have a tickle in my throat, honey. Little pink one. And now what I'm going to do, I like to scatter these. I'm going to go into my drawer here because I keeps me a piece of steel, honey. No, oh, that's the wrong movie, child. I keep me a little clear AB glass stones, just all different sizes mixed in this little jar. And these is bitty babies, honey. So I'm going to grab some of these bitty ones, and I'm just going to sneak in here and there. No rhyme or reason. Just here, there, and everywhere. Now wait till when these things start glowing, because each one of these glows a different color. And look what a nice little blend that gave that. I love it. Let's cure that so they don't move around anymore. And now while I have my crystals out, honey, I want to take my glowstones and put some on these little ladies. And I want my glowstones to follow the color that I've put in the background. So I have to open my blue ones for down here. Oh, there's a pink one mixed in with that blue. She's a stray one. And so I don't want lots. I want just a little bit scattered. I want one maybe here. Get in frame, girl. I want one here. Let me freeze her real fast so these don't move. And let's do one more. Oh, let's do a little green one. You see I got a little bit of green ink right there? Let's do a green one there.
Can you activate the glowstones with the LED flash cure?
Can I activate them? You mean make them glow? They will glow some from the LED lamp. Yes, it's best if they get activated with like incandescent lighting. Like, I'll move this. You see that right there? That's my table lamp. So it's best if I feed it off something like that to make it glow, or outside sunshine, that kind of thing.
Joyful stones. Joyful Nails says those stones are different sizes, right?
Yes, there are 4 or 5 different stones in each color. So yes.
Jenny says it kind of looks like a river.
I know. Look, you put them where you want to put them, honey. I'm going to put this one here like it's a sunshine right up in the sky. It's my nail. I can do it. And freeze it. And then I want, oh, honey, I have just gotten so inspired tonight. I love these things. You know what? I think it's because it reminds us of summertime vacation. I want a pink one here, a pink one there. I want a little pink one over here, but I want a bigger pink one here. Yes, that's pretty. Now, if you know me in crystals, you know I normally do this very intricate pattern, but something like this where it's going to glow in the dark, I kind of feel like I can scatter those a bit. Now let me cure that.
Eileen says, what are you using to hold the stones on?
I just put a bit of top coat under mine. Again, these are resin stones. They are not glass stones, so they're easier to attach with your top coat. But again, if you got a bull in a china shop, honey, you better super glue hers on, because we know they all exist. Right? It comes in a nice carry case.
Beth says you can make a little glow flower.
You could do a glow flower. And one of the reasons that these are resin and not glass is because the luminous, the glow material has to be made from resin. And it's not able to be put on glass. There is a good amount of stones in here. Six-piece glow stones. Bertha is hard on her nails, super glue. Yes, honey. Y'all want to see my favorite glue real quick for stones is this. This is from the Dollar Tree. You get 2 tubes for $1. I've worn stones up to 5 weeks with this right here. It's the best thing ever for the bull in the china shop or big old giant stones. So that's just my tip for the day, honey.
It's a good tip. Several of them asked how to keep them on longer.
All right, here we go. Now look, she's just as pretty without the stones as she is with them. But I love just the little scatter of them. And there is our bundle and our artwork for tonight. Isn't that beautiful? Questions?
Janice says don't use Gorilla Glue.
Oh no, I would never use Gorilla Glue. Gorilla Glue expands and it would be dangerous to use on the nail. Isn't that gorgeous? Look, this looks like a bubblegum machine. Y'all, look at that, at those facets. Now hold on, because I want to give you a better view here. Remember, you guys only get the top view with my camera above. But let me take these off and put them here so I can give you a little bit different view. And you will see the halos to these. Oh man, that's pretty. That is so beautiful. Hold on, don't want to make you dizzy. Aren't they pretty, Lynn? Those pretty little stones. They're just beautiful. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. Yes, a bubblegum machine. But look, you can really see the two-step stamping from this direction. Thank you, Teresa. So really quickly, what comes in the bundle tonight, you're going to get one of our brand new Dazzling Daydreamer collection. Look at that. This pink has a golden halo to it almost in Hot Lips. Okay, you're going to get the new Flamingo stamping plate. And this is her little gallery card. You need this, Cindy? We have very limited quantities on this little bundle tonight. Sorry, guys. I think we only have 25 bundles, and then everything else open stock. There were about 10 left over to put in open stock. So you get the stamping plate. Then you get glowstones with a pair of tweezers. I forgot to mention that. Hillary said she put those in there for you guys. Brand new pair of tweezers and your glowstones, which are here. A 6-piece set of resin Aurora Borealis glowstones. And all of these glow in the dark. The pastel ones have a very soft, very, very subtle glow. But these neon ones on the other side are a brighter glow. We just want you to be aware of that. They all don't glow the same strength. Okay? And then you get your point nose tweezers with them as well. Any questions? That's for $99 tonight, and that bundle is has some dollar amount off on it as well.
Stamping colors.
The stamping colors I used are in our large color collections. I used 019. You can't buy these individually; they're only in the collections. And 029. This is in the Pearl Shimmer set. And this is in the basic set. Any other questions? What's sold out, Cindy? I don't know. Look at that, how pretty. Let me adjust that light just real quick. Any other questions? I'm trying to see here. What was the stamping colors? We got that. You're so welcome, Debbie. Thanks for hanging out with us tonight, y'all. I know, they're just beautiful. And the alcohol ink colors I used were aqua, yellow, and hot pink.
The luminary sold out, but not the glowstones.
Okay, so the glowstones are still in stock. Yes, the glowstones are still in stock. Thank you guys for being here tonight. I will see you Sunday. I was going to say foil swatching Friday, but I am training a salon this week. So I will not be here for foil swatching Friday because I'll be working with them. I will see you Sunday night for an out of this world manicure. Talk to you later. Bye-bye.